Tiny Existential Book Report.
Cook and roll with a boy who used to live in Brooklyn for a little bit.
He come from Kansas City, now he live in Hollywood and read a lot of books.
This would be a great spot for a sponsorship from Kindle or Nook.
Nothing too personal. First of all, I'm just not into it. And second, it'd give my parents each a couple hemorrhages, so I'ma skip the Dickensian sentiment and stick to this stuff that happened last Christmas. Picture this, man, I'm standing up on Thompson Hill, like 3 o'clock, while down below me the whole phony lot of Pensy prep had come to watch Saxon Hall and Pensy play the last game of the season. I was supposed to be in New York City. Reason being, I managed the fencing team and we'd had a meet. Trouble was, I left all of our stuff under a subway seat, so now I'm ostracized to this spot, plus soon I'm supposed to meet old Mr. Spencer, my history teach. Well, they'd expelled me, so X, I guess. He'd asked if I could catch a second to stop by before I left, but when I got there, he made me sit still and listen while he read this test that I flunked, so I fled, flopped down by my bed, and Robert Ackley started yapping at me, acne face and all. We went with Mal Broussard to Augurstown to catch a flick, but after all, we skipped it. My roommate Stradlater had requested my assistance with scribbling out a few descriptive sentences. I did it about this baseball glove of my brother who died. He'd written all these lines of poetry right inside. Allie, he was younger than me but wise as hell. You would like him, I could tell. Man, that kid was really swell. Well, Stradlater hated the paper, which made me angry, plus was saying all these things about his date that made me crazy. It was with Jane. That summer we played checkers and she always kept her kings in the back row. Stradlater's such an asshole, I hit him. He hit me back, bloodied up my nose, so I waited till he dozed and then packed up all my clothes. Sold my typewriter to Woodruff, who I should have gotten more from, and before I slammed the door, I roared, "Sleep tight, you morons!" And I left. Hopped a train down to New York. I'm the king of New York, practically. That's the whole story. Well, I left out that I cried a bit. Spirit of truth, I also lied to this mother of a classmate that I met on the train. Told her her dumb son was amazing and that I had a brain tumor. Took a cab to a hotel, thought about calling Jane but couldn't do it. Don't even get me started on the stupid perverts across the alley in the rooms I could see. Considered calling Sally Hayes, but her mother hates me, so rang this girl Faith Cavendish, but she was asleep. Started missing my kid sister Phoebe. She kills me. She's always doing something silly super seriously, like writing stories about Hazel spelled H-A-Z-L-E, or signing her middle name Weatherfield. It's Josephine, for Christ's sakes. Went to 2 bars that night. Cheapskates and phonies who don't know where the ducks go when the freeze lakes. Jeez, where the ducks go when the lake freezes over. Back at the hotel, the elevator attendant sent over a prostitute. I couldn't do it, okay? I went to sleep, but not for long, cause around 10 I was awake. I called old Sally Hayes anyway and scheduled a date to see the dumb matinee of a play. And on the way, I bought a record for Phoebe, and remembered this time our older brother DB took us to see these actors play Hamlet, and I guess it made me sad and got me thinking, cause I just wanted to cancel everything until I heard this kid singing out, "If a body catch a body coming through the rye." And it just kind of cheered me up. I don't know why. My date with Sally went bad. Couldn't get her to run away with me, and she got mad when I called her a royal pain in my ass. I took off. Called Jane's house, but nobody answered, so rang up old Carl Luce and made plans for round 10. Then went to see a movie to kill time. Until then, it was about the stupid war. If there's another one, send me to the firing squad, or I'll just sit up on top of an atom bomb. I'm not kidding, my brother DB was in it. The army, that is, it practically wrecked him. Standing in line and staring at the back of the neck of the guy you're behind, who's probably gonna die. It put me in mind of James Castle, this kid at school who leapt from a high window. I went to meet Carl, got properly fried, snuck home to visit Phoebe. She kept making me cry. Told her I wanted to be the catcher in the rye. She said it's if a body need a body. She was right. I went by Mr. Antolini's house, but he kept creeping me out. I was feeling super sleepy, so I camped out at Grand Central till 9. Then I decided I'd try my luck out west, but first I needed to say goodbye to Phoebe. She came to meet me lugging all of her stuff, telling her she wasn't coming with was rough, she wasn't having it. I had to promise that I wasn't leaving, and even then, take her to the zoo before she smiled again. And when we got there, the carousel was playing the same thing it played when I was Phoebe's age. It was raining, there was something amazing I wish she could see. Old Phoebe, her blue coat, the gold ring, and me. Thanks for tuning in to Tiny Existential Book Reports. I'm Ian, the Tiny Existentialist, signing out.